Stream appears to be going. Okay, seems good. I need to take a moment to set a couple things up. So, just a moment, chat. First get chat set up, where's the button? Better, okay. Okie dokie. Gonna do another thing. My timer is the music. If the music stops, I'm done setting up, is the idea. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I believe that's all good, and do I have a watering can again? I usually say I need to take a moment in order to figure out where I am and what I was doing last time, but the very golden hotbar kind of gives me a clue that I do know where I was and what I was doing last time. This is fine. Iridium, okay. That's right, I had 10 iridium ore. Thank you, Marlon. There's more mail. Thanks, Jody. Is there more mail? Okay. I had 10 iridium ore that I'm like, wow, I found this in Skull Cavern, and I made sure to smelt it, and I have 3 bars that I can put towards the ship, the boat that takes me to Ginger Island. We have mushroom stumps in progress. I need a couple more. Singular salmonberry. I did move the greenhouse to down over here. That's fine. I'm gonna see if I can try to get to the end of this month. I may not. Like a pretty good stream is like 10 days, so I should at least make it to like the in-game Christmas. Also, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. And ancient fruit. So yeah, I should be able to get to the in-game Christmas. I believe it's called the Festival of the Winter Star. Did I get a Secret Santa letter already? Marlon found your item. Night Market. Night Market is next. So I don't think I get the, secret present giver thing until a little bit later. But also Night Market. And we have a... Is that new? Did the raccoon just move in? Have I talked to the raccoon yet? Hungry, need fish. I've not talked to the raccoon. Oyster, smoked red mullet. That's probably one of the few reasons why I'm going to get a smoker. The cart with the merchant is not here yet. I'm just casually carrying iridium in my inventory. Fight these slimes, collect hardwood, which is Now purely for the mushroom stumps, since that raccoon house is fixed. Maybe not fixed, made in the first place. The raccoon house is made, therefore all of the hardwood that I'm getting is going directly into mushroom stumps. And since you get about 12 per day, not about 12, you get exactly 12 per day in the secret woods. So, I get 12 hardwood. I have enough for 1 mushroom stump per day, plus a little bit extra. So, like, on every 5th or 6th day, I get an extra mushroom stump. It's like leap year, except with hardwood. Every 4 years, you get an extra day. Every X number of days, you get more, more mushroom stumps. There is a slime back here. It felt like real secret, like I'm being attacked by a slime, but it's all behind a sensor bar, like it's behind the bush. You cannot see that. Getting winter root. Crystal fruit. I hear something. In this area, I can never tell if it's like just water noises or like legitimately a sparkly piece in the just in the water. Just, you know, get ready to pan for gold and pan for other minerals in the water. It's just a little sparkly spot, but I can never find it because the amount of water this area has is just so much. There's so much land to cover to try to get to the one sparkly spot. So I feel like I miss it. And I don't know. I have the skill that's botanist. Foraged items are always the highest quality, and I really like that. But also, sometimes it's times like these that I really like the idea of being able to know where forageable things are, so I don't have to walk around and find nothing. But also, like, this really pretty, like, icicle-sounding music, I guess. It sounds like winter. It's another one of the soundtracks that sounds very much like whatever season it is, which is a very nice detail. Okay, time to look through the garbage. And this is, I just remembered this is the Joja one. I was about to say, I should have coffee on me, right? So I can walk faster? No, I got a soda machine. Catch some squid, maybe? Or fight ghosts. Maybe? Well. If I fight ghosts, then I could make Christmas Carol jokes. The ghost of past, present, and future. So let's go fight some ghosts. Red! Hi, I wasn't digging through your garbage. Aha. We got worms, potentially just little pieces of grass. The brown ones definitely look like worms. Pierre, I don't need any seeds from Pierre's because it's winter. There are a lot of worms around here. So I believe the copper trash can is getting upgraded into steel, so when that's done, I could upgrade that further into gold. And then I'll have gold everything except for the copper pan, which then I could upgrade further. Like, I have enough iron and gold. Did you see? I saw. Didn't Sebastian say there was, like, a snow goon or something that was not didn't have the proper permits to be there? I'm paraphrasing. Demetrius told him to take him down or something. I'm fighting ghosts? Where did the ghost find? Where can I find the ghosts? Where can the ghost be found? Can be found at the Rents of Slim Ghosts. Well, ghosts can be on these levels, so I guess I'll just walk around looking for ghosts. and fighting slimes that also give me winter roots that I can just find outside sometimes. Like, I do enjoy the icy levels. This seems like, oh, it's just the indoor version of everything that's happening outside. Which is not quite right. There's, like, bats and slimes, and there are also bats and slimes on my farm. Maybe it's just the indoor version of everything that's happening outside. Okay, dust sprites. I didn't know dust sprites could drop diamonds. Okay. That is a surprise. I will take the diamond. Ah, okay. I guess sap can go. I will also move this. I did not clear my inventory at all. Okay, that's the food that I can eat if I'm low in energy, but I will also be clearing my inventory at the same time if I happen to need to eat one of those. Because they only have one slot each. And if I wanted to eat cave carrots, I'd have to eat all 4 of them to clear out stuff. I don't want to eat the ancient fruit. I could eat the broccoli, I guess. I had intended to sell the broccoli, I just went walking before I managed to do that. Stairs, right in front of me. Barrel, I got more iron. There's a lot of iron down there, and I see that, but I also want this crate. And I want that iron. I haven't seen any ghosts. I think they might be on different levels? Like, they might start at, like, level 50 or something? I don't actually know. I haven't paid that much attention to ghosts before. Oh, look, something that needs... The night market is open. You know what? I'm gonna fight ghosts. Instead of going to the night market, it's open for a couple of days. No, not this level. Not this level. It's the scary mines. It's the quarry mines. His skull is just flying around taunting me. There's 2 of them. Okay. I mean, at least the music's nice, but these skulls are kind of a little bit more dangerous than what I was expecting. The music is still the ice caves. How many skulls is gonna, are gonna come flying at me before I can leave? And I could make a break for the stairs. Or, that happens. Or I could eat another piece of bread. Hi, Lily! I'm hunting ghosts, so I could make, Christmas Carol jokes whenever I find them. I'm missing the night market for this. Ghosts! So are you the ghost of Christmas past, because you're the first one I see, or, like... Am I just, like, I could let you introduce yourself. Like, you could be future. How are you doing, Lily? Bats and dust sprites and... a mallet that I'm gonna leave there. Also, that's a really cute emoji. Yeah, I'm definitely leaving that mallet there. I could have a more organized inventory. I could get rid of the mixed seeds. I'm gonna shuffle things around. I think this seems correct. Christmas was yesterday for me. Yeah, so it definitely goes to Christmas past for you. Bring maple syrup to the secret woods. That's the bear that likes maple syrup. I think it's a bear. And doing great. That's good. That's good to hear. I'm also doing pretty good. It's been a good day. More iron. I have a lot of iron. And a very golden hotbar that I'm going to continue turning things gold. Like, I guess it's a little bit of like a Midas theming that, like, all of my inventory is just suddenly gold. But I'll take it. I just need to work on trash can and then the copper pan. Oh, hello, second ghost. You're present, right? Well, I have also present, different problems with, dust sprites. And bats. So, if you will wait a moment. it's a quest from the wizard. You know, like, oh, go fight some ghosts. Wait, was that... That faked me out again. That was gold. That was just regular gold. I don't know why that the bunches of gold that are dropped from ghosts look like some sort of golden fish. And so I'm always like, oh, look, a fish! No, it's just gold, collected in a weird way. Iron? I'm not sure how many ghosts the wizard has expected me to fight, but I'm just gonna fight him until I either run out of jokes or run out of ghosts, or or I find the thing, I guess. Frozen tear? I don't want to pick up that frozen tear. I don't even have that yet, so I wouldn't be able to sell it. I can sell that. I can also try to sell that. And it's not a useful enough trash can, or upgraded enough trash can to actually get solid money from the stuff that I'm selling. That's a little bit. Like, a little bit of topaz. What's really nice is when it's the iridium trash can, you get 60% of the quality. So you can just, like, toss stuff, and you're like, I get free inventory space and a lot of money. Okay. Ghost of Christmas future, I see. Well, I think your demise is in my future. Speaking of, though, I do want to watch Christmas Carol at some point, because, I keep getting the date wrong. It's the 1971 animated that's my favorite. That has, I think it's Alistair Sim as the narrator, who used to, you know, at one point played Scrooge, so it's just a great connection there. And it's just got beautiful animating, animation. And I try to watch it every year. Oh, now it's the part where it's hard to pick something to get rid of, except I can just eat a salmon berry. Okay. Oh, hey, I got more hardwood. I went into the mines with a half-full inventory, and now I'm like, oh no, I have no room for anything, because I want to keep everything. And there's not a single mob on this entire floor? Somehow? Okay, and we're in the scary mines again. Okay. This is where I mine as fast as possible. But the music is consistent. Aha! Are you the ghost of the day after tomorrow? I mean, it's a pretty good movie. It's, you know, apocalyptic, also cold theming. What do I get rid of? What do I get rid of? How about I just go back and then I just don't collect that aquamarine? I see you've run to the reason I usually put a chest by the vine so I can clean my inventory right before going in. That is smart. Usually I don't have this problem. It's just whenever I have, stuff already in my inventory. Because for the most part... Also, one thing that is an inventory saver is the skill that, you know, all the foraged items are of highest quality, so it just stacks really nicely. So I can go foraging and get a couple of things, and it doesn't take up too much space. Yeah, for the most part, I just dump everything in here, and it's fine. And then I'll put the spur in here. Yeah, for some reason, I normally, have a better pattern. I guess I'm just getting back into playing at the moment. Your steel trash can is ready. That's great. I didn't mean to move the bed. I always make that mistake. For some reason, harvesting coffee beans, like if I have my mouse hovering over the gold watering can, and then I harvest coffee beans, it like swaps where it is, so then I try to... Wait. Where did I put these? In here. It swaps away from my watering can, so I can't try to water thing, and I try to water the plant, I end up removing the bed instead. Okay, I'll take down these mahogany trees, which is a great source of wood. I will put a tree fertilizer thing on that. Also, I'm just so happy with the setup of these chests that I can just put stuff in here, organize button, add to existing stacks button. Actually, I can make some mushroom stumps with those. And I do want to go to the secret woods again, just because of getting a lot of hardwood for mushroom stumps on a daily basis. No, I'm gonna put it in order. It's more satisfying that way. And that one will still kind of work, even though there's not something adjacent to it, because there's trees in the area. Tree fertilizer. And if I have any other mahogany seeds, let's see if I could try to say mahogany every time instead of mangrove. I don't have any other mahogany seeds, but I have one tree fertilizer. Well, I have many tree fertilizers. I'm going to grab one and use it. Greenhouse, secret woods, probably back to the mines to fight more ghosts. I'm not sure if you're supposed to fight ghosts in a particular location. Like, I assume it's just the regular mines. And that, that feel when it might actually be... No, I couldn't imagine it would be Skull Cavern ghosts. Because that is also an option, I guess. But you'd think regular ghosts would do it. Merry Christmas. Welcome to chat. I'm playing... trying to play through Stardew and try to make it to in-game Christmas. But I'm also mining and collecting hardwood and fighting the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. So, that's what's happening. Also, there's water noises. The water noises that always fake me out. And this time I really should try to drop by my farm and drop off everything in my inventory so I don't have a full inventory full of crops again. Okay, hardwood, fighting slimes. I'm not sure why it just seems like these slimes are a little bit more intimidating in Secret Woods. Because they're the only enemies. They're not that tough. It's just the fact that they're interrupting me from collecting hardwood. I'm like, oh, these guys. Excuse me. They're not that tough. It's just annoying. Also, they have mangrove. I set myself up for that one. They also have mahogany seeds. I'm trying not to say mangrove. They're both trees that begin with M, with multiple syllables. Okay, that's 12. But this does mean I can plant that mahogany seed. You know what? I could set up that soda machine. Because 20-second bursts of speed... No, I do have coffee. I just need tappers for oak. I believe it's oak. You get oak resin for kegs. I just need a set of kegs to plant the coffee. I could also set up more indoor potted plants for more coffee beans. So that I can actually make a bunch of coffee. Because I really don't want to use the soda machine. Because it's really not that effective, and you just have Joja soda in your inventory all the time. So, more coffee, which I have the coffee beans for, I just need the potted plants, which I'm sure it's not hard to make. Wait, how much? What do you need? Clay, stone, refined quartz. I need more clay. Hi, Magic! Merry Christmas, Director Amelia! Dr. Amelia, did you... there's many nicknames I respond to. Yeah, Merry Christmas. I am planting mahogany seeds. Putting all of this in here, probably. Putting this in here, and then I'll do something with that scroll. I haven't encountered any crows yet. You're doing a great job. Magic would, scarecrows count as armor stands? Like the Stardew Valley equivalent of armor stands? Okay, tree fertilizer. And then I guess I'm off to fight ghosts, unless I was doing something else. I wanted to make more coffee. However, I need the potted plants for that, and I need more clay, so I'm going to the mines anyway. And then I'm gonna miss night 2 of Night Market, which is fine. Maple syrup in the woods. I guess they are, yeah! You can get them in different variants, like there's like 8 different ones that are like the fancy ones, the rare crows. 60, I guess? I'm just looking for ghosts now. Because it's a particular quest from the wizard. And I'm like, I could fight ghosts. That's topical. It's like the Christmas Carol, except when there's slimes everywhere. Well, this isn't necessarily a bad thing if the area is infested, because you'd think there would also be ghosts, but right now it's just bats and slimes and dust sprites. Also, I had a dust sprite drop a diamond earlier, and I'm like, I didn't know that was on the loot table. I will take it. Is that how you find diamonds? Okay, going downstairs. More dust sprites. Aha! It's the ghost of, I want to name him before fighting him. It's the ghost of, you know, ages long past. It's similar to past, but it's ages long past this time. Slimes were not present in Christmas past. Oh no! I mean, slimes had to come from the past at some point, unless they're just completely anachronistic beings that they don't exist in the present time either, and they're just sort of there. Hi, Squishy Cat! I'm fighting ghosts. Trying to. They're kind of uncommon. I'm trying to think of, like, names before I even encounter ghosts so I can say it in the moment and it seems quick and witty, but I was actually thinking about it for a long time. Like, you really think about that punchline before you say it. Like, you're getting ready to have a conversation and you're like, I need to be witty with this. You think about all the comebacks in advance. And then maybe you forget them anyway because of, you know, anyone gets up on the stage, you know, they forget everything. Except the people that are really, really good at speaking on stage. Of Christmas Past? Yeah, I'm fighting the ghosts of Christmas Past, present, future. There was also the ghost of the day after tomorrow and the ghost of ages past. I'm just coming up with nicknames for them at this point. And I think as a time traveler, I think I would be somewhat qualified to name all the ghosts. Because I'm like, you know what? You look like, you know, a distant, futuristic future ghost. I don't know. And I don't think... I know bats will just appear out of nowhere. I think ghosts actually have to spawn, like, somewhere on the map. They don't just appear out of nowhere like bats do. Okay, you look like the ghost of moments ago. It's the near past, but it's also kind of the present. No, sprites, there's two stairs at once. I have to do that because I am not witty and forget because ADD. That is understandable. It's just, it's so easy to forget things. And I think I managed talking on stream decently well because it's just improv and I just like say whatever comes to mind at the moment. And so far I've been doing decently well, I think, I hope. So, I've been having fun with it. Especially with a chill game like Stardew, where it's kind of hard to... At least so far, I haven't really gotten frustrated with the game. Like, it's kind of hard to rage quit Stardew. I'm sure it's possible. Just the way I play it is a lot more relaxed. That emote, that's fun. There's a bunch of new fun emotes I'm seeing. There's iron. There's a lot of iron. That's so much iron. How much is that? That's like... It's 5, 10, 12 iron? All at once? There's a bat. I have a lot of iron. I'm not complaining. I need it. I'm gonna use it for stuff. I should start actually going through Skull Cavern and getting, you know, a chance at Iridium, though. Fighting slimes. I'm gonna grab that barrel. And then start digging. And find some ghosts. Probably. Eventually. Aha! We have a ghost. I think you're probably the ghost of a far futuristic future. Probably. Like, this is the sci-fi ghost. It's all of the, like, the sci-fi novels and stuff. I also like how I'm naming all these ghosts, but they all basically are the same sprite. If I were to swap to Skull Cavern, they'd be the blue ones. I've rage quit Stardew at least once, losing my stuff after dying in the mines. Oh no! Yeah, I mean, there's, Marlin can get your stuff back, but sometimes there's stuff that Marlin can't save if you've got two things that you really want both of them. So far, I haven't lost anything super valuable from Marlin. You know, like being unable to collect both things. Like, I don't even know an example. It would have to be like Galaxy Sword versus something else very rare and valuable. Is that a cap in a box? I love that. Oh, that's a ghost. That's a ghost of... It blindsides you in the present. Like, it's so in the present you don't see it coming. Like, it's the jump scare present. Because it just jump scared me. That's a bat. It's a gold... Oh, I'm doing this right. An extremely rare and powerful goodness an ectoplasm. It can be found in the remains of slain ghosts. These are ghosts. And therefore I should be getting ectoplasm. Maybe I'm just not lucky. Would futuristic ghosts keep their robotic parts if they had any? Maybe. I think that'd be pretty cool. I wonder if the ghosts have, like, some ability to, you know, display how they look, or did look. So, like, if there were cyborgs that got killed, you know, and they're ghosts now, they could look like ghost cyborgs. That'd be really cool. Oh, hello, ghost. I'm gonna say that you're the cyborg ghost. And they take a long time getting back over here. Okay, I got a fish. It's not quite ectoplasm. Dust sprites. If I get a Monster Slayer gold for, like, other enemies, or, like, maybe even ghosts, that would be very funny. And, like, I still haven't found ectoplasm yet, but I got the Monster Slayer goal, so that's fine by me. And a staircase right away. That's cool. Okay. I've talked about this before. These levels are some of my favorite because they look like an actual dungeon, because it's the brick structures, and it looks like there's, you know, chains, shackles, and stuff, and then the skeletons kind of act like guards. That they just stand there. They just stand there at attention until you walk up close to them because you're an intruder. And so it looks sort of like a little bit of a prison dungeon lair. I actually don't know if ghosts are on this level. Might have been a skill issue. Aww. No, I'm pretty sure I, at some point, like, I lost stuff. I'm like, well, I just lost stuff. And didn't know about Marlin. So that's totally fine. I know it's after 12. I'm gonna just finish this level. I know I was supposed to be collecting clay too. I just remembered that, seeing that dirt patch. I will take the frozen tear. And I'm aware that Sebastian likes those, but like, I'm not super, like, I'm not going for any of the dating sim part of this game. So it would just be like, I happen to have a frozen tear, and Sebastian happens to be there, but Sebastian is a rare person to encounter indeed. We'll be lurking, have fun! Enjoy lurking! If I remember correctly, they spawn there. Yeah, they very likely do, because they're in the ice layers. And that would still be part of the ice layer. Do you play Stardew Magic? Because I'm all aware of you playing Minecraft. And it's really fun to see people like, oh yeah, I play Stardew, or I play this game, or insert any other game. Watering can. And getting coffee, and I'm definitely gonna need more coffee. Oh my god. Ah! I had like 2 jump scares at once. I'm like, mail, mushrooms, and then Chicken, the cat, who is not actual chicken, but just the chicken namesake. You know, it's just a cat named Chicken, is wearing that sailor hat, and I thought it was Liv, because Liv also wears that sailor hat. Oh, I've played a lot of farm sims. That's fun! I love farm sims. Yeah, Stardew is a classic, though. But I also grew up with Harvest Moon, which is now Story of Seasons. So there's just so many fun farming simulator games. This actually goes in here. I don't know why I didn't have Topaz. I need another favor. I need to give Clint an iron bar. That's easy. Iron bar, and I can start smelting some of this. If I grab coal and not more copper. I'll just smelt all that while I'm finishing harvesting the mushrooms. This is kind of why I like the mushroom setup. Yes, Stardew is one of your favorites. Yeah, it's so good. I'm actually gonna replace these so that they're in time with everything else. Okay. Yeah, this is spruce, oak, maple, I guess eventually mangrove, mystic trees, which are new to 1.6, I believe. But then I'm gonna put tappers on all the ones that are applicable. I don't actually know if you could put tappers on mangrove. I'm saying mangrove again, it is mahogany. This is mahogany. And I've got a seed, 2 seeds. I'm gonna grab 2 pieces of tree fertilizer. And put the right thing in the right spot in my inventory. Grab all of this. And smelt some iron. Tree fertilizer. Tree fertilizer? I don't know why it said it was already fertilized. It was obviously not. Tree fertilizer. There we go. I could put more trees there. At some point. Also, I should put mushrooms in the... Yeah, I should definitely put mushrooms in the dehydrator. And have those going. And I have a lot of geodes. That is specifically because I don't want to sell them to... I don't want to spend money at Clint's to open them all, because that'd be a lot of money. And considering it was the Joja run, I was trying to save money at, you know... Yes, you can tap mahogany, but for sap. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That also makes sense. I'm not sure if I need... I always have an excess of sap. Like, I'm probably not going to use that, because I don't turn stuff into basic fertilizer that often. Because it's... At a certain point, it's just easier to buy the quality fertilizer. Or, like, if I have crab traps with a bunch of random, small, inexpensive fish, I'll turn that into fertilizer. What is going in the chest? What's going in my inventory? I'll keep the cave carrot, and I guess the winter... I can save these for food. This is going to Clint. I can put these somewhere in the catch-all bin. Alright. Greenhouse. And then I'll try Secret Woods. I might be running a touch late with, daily farming chores. Sunflowers are almost done. Powder melons look almost done. The powder melons that I could have planted outside. But I wanted to rearrange things and build the mushroom stump thing. Okay, I will put all of these here. And spend a warp totem to get back to the farm in order to get to the mines quicker. There's a lot of seeds over here. Okay, all of these are mine now. All the pine cones. I'll grab that one too. This farm just has... and that one, I guess. This farm has so much grass that, like, I removed a ton of grass from that top layer where the mushroom stumps are, and it just still felt like I had a ton of grass, so... And also another thing about this farm, I don't have any animals. Like, I don't have chickens. I don't have a barn with cows or sheep or anything, because I went for, like, a mining sort of route with Joja. Because I'm like, oh, I could just go mining, collect a bunch of, like, minerals and ores and stuff, smelt them up, where applicable, and sell them, and didn't get a bunch of money quickly. And I finished all the community upgrades before the end of fall. So I'm like, okay, what do I do now? And so I'm going for trying to just enjoy myself, have fun, and build the farm the way I had planned. You just, like, maybe not planned, but, like, you know, build the farm up in a more natural way other than just trying to go for, you know, rushing for money while mining. But I still love mining, so I'm still doing that. And maybe not rushing for it. And I can also keep things, because I'm a collector, so I can just keep the random miscellaneous things I have. I can keep, you know, a certain amount of crops. Decoration, yes! Like, I can put in the pretty pathways, and, like, whenever the spring festival happens, I can buy a bunch of, like, flower pots and stuff. And just so many things. Eventually get all the catalogs. Right now I have 3 trash catalogs. 2 of them I got before the trash book, even. Hats. Watermelon Man, that's cute. I still like my fedora. Because I bought the, there was a pink cowgirl hat in there, and I bought that after, you know, finishing all the community upgrades, and then Joja was happy, and then I'm like, I feel scammed, so I'm gonna buy stuff for myself instead. And so I bought... wait, I was gonna use this. So I bought a hat, I bought a dresser. Yeah, that was... the cat jump scaring me again. That was one thing that I wanted to do in this game that I hadn't really done in others, is do more decorating, if possible. I can plant that. This can go in there, I guess. I already have one. Actually, I could sell those, probably. What was I trying to... fertilizer. Tree fertilizer for the one... mahogany sapling. I wonder if you could plant it diagonally. Maybe? I'm not sure if I want to attempt that. Tree fertilizer. Okay, now off to the mines. Dehydrators are going. Makes me happy. Like, the moment I set up those, the mushroom stumps the first time in this game, in this world, first time I set up those mushroom stumps, I was so happy and, like, explaining it all, and then that was the stream that, my audio wasn't coming through for, like, 3 hours, and didn't realize it, and so my excitement in talking about those mushroom stumps for the first time, maybe not the first time ever, but the first time in this world, is, you know, lost to time. That could be one of the ghost names. Okay. I could fight dust sprites and slimes, and if a ghost happens to show up, that's actually what I'm looking for. Aha! Hello! You're the ghost of... What did I just said something that could have been a... The ghost of whatever time it is, I guess. Ambiguous time. Gold ore wing out. I continued to kill ghosts until ectoplasm shows up. I also could look for clay. And Ginger Island is on my near future list of things to do. And then you get a lot of clay. But I also need more iridium for that. And so, Gold Cavern it is. Also, I believe you need a battery or something for the boat repair. I know it was iridium, but if it's also batteries, I don't have any yet. And I have lightning rods, but I don't think there's a thunderstorm in winter, so I might need to wait for spring for that. And I think Pam sometimes mails you a battery, which is useful, but I can't rely on that. Dust sprites. Oh, I was distracted by the sound of the stairs opening, and there was still a slime coming at me. Yes, it does require batteries. I could look here for clay. There's not much happening at the moment. And I'm missing the night market again, which is fine. There's just so many holidays in game and like events and stuff that I'm like, I've seen that before. I could afford to miss it. More likely to happen is if you make friends with her. That is true. People tend to send you things in the mail at random if you're friends with them. Which does happen. Like I'm sure if you're friends with someone and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna send this person like a letter or just like some nice package or like, Christmas packages. Like, I'm gonna send you something in the mail. That happens. I just didn't really expect it for like, we live in the same town and you could just walk down the street and hand it to me. Which, like, in real life, that would be, like, it's still a lot of effort to go across town and hand something to someone. But when it takes, like, not much time at all to walk down the street, especially when Pam, like, works, at the bus, which is, like, right outside my door. Anyway. Kent. Yeah! Maybe slightly concerning. Maybe a slightly concerning gift there, Kent. Or, like, Shane stole a pizza from the backrooms of Joja. Which, by the way, backrooms of Joja sounds, like, terrifying, but also, like, that'd be a really fun analog horror. Joja-themed backrooms. But, like, Shane stole a pizza however long ago. Okay, you're probably the ghost of, like, however long ago. Yeah. I don't know, so I think I maybe figured it out. The mailbox is less of like a postage system mailbox and more like just like a little internal office PO box that, like, yeah, you're all in the same area, but like just in case you're like gone or someone missed you, they'll put a letter in your little PO box so you can check it later. Something like that. That makes a little bit more sense to me. I'll get that frozen tear. That's not too bad. I was gonna stop at Clint's and give him an iron bar, but also I'm ghost hunting. So, you're the ghost of specifically 1980s New York where the Ghostbusters live. Sorry about that. Like, ghosts of a particular time period, not just generally past, present, future. That's interesting. More dust sprites? I don't know if dust sprites can actually, they can destroy little rocks, but I don't know if they can destroy those big rocks. Okay. This area is infested, and it looks kind of like it's just slimes. Which, I'll take it, because I do need slimes for the, Hunter Slayer, Monster Slayer goals? Aww! Nice old photograph. Fighting slimes. I'm gonna try to stay on my toes, because I don't like being slowed down by these guys. I wonder if the ones in Secret Woods just have, like, a higher chance of slowing you down. Probably not. Maybe I just always... Slime! Yes, slime. That's another thing I had an idea for in this world, that, like, what if I get a slime hutch and, like, a slime incubator and, like, go that route, because I've never done that before. Clay, that's important. We do have bats, but it's also mostly just slimes. As if the walls weren't a hint, and the floor, and the just slime covering every square inch of everything. Oh, that's cool. I don't remember if I've actually seen that before, that there's still barrels on the slime-infested levels. One more, and I think that's it. It is. I got the green dwarf scroll. A way down has appeared. That's great. I'm still looking for cave carrots, I guess. I was really looking for clay. And I keep finding cave carrots. I'll take a little bit of clay and more cave carrots. Well, it is kind of my food source for the most part. That I'll have, like, berries and cave carrots and just whatever miscellaneous forageable things that are cheap. Because there's a lot of forageable stuff that's actually, like, 100 or 150 gold each. So those are really good to sell, because Joja. There's another Joja thing I thought of. That, on Ginger Island, there's a Joja bird that can tell you where all the, golden walnuts are. And so I'm like, what if I just buy all of the golden walnuts? I don't collect a single golden walnut myself, I just pay the parrot, and that's like over 1.5 million gold, I think. But that would be a great next challenge, you know, if the rest of Joja is already finished. Cause that's just, you know, it is 1 in the morning. I will go back. If I already completed all the community updates, and I've got nothing else to do on the Joja side of things, and I'm kind of, like, redirecting gameplay back to, like, a little bit more of a normal thing, I can turn it back into a Joja playthrough by paying the bird. That's a way to do it, yeah! Because normally I would ignore the bird. Like, I would totally not give that bird any money, but what if I just kind of leaned back into the Joja playthrough just a little bit while I'm here? So I don't have to pay the bird again in the future. Why does this... I'm gonna move some of this around, I guess. I'll organize this maybe later. At some point. I can sell those. Wait, I had an iron bar. At some point, I can make, like, a town run. Perfectly on theme, though. It is on theme. At some point, I'll go through a town run of, like, give this to Clint, sell these to Marlon. I had something to give to Gunther. Maybe today's a town day. Which I say that, and I think of town days in D&D. I'm like, wow, a town day in D&D sounds real fun. Feast of the Winter Star, your secret friend is Leah. Didn't Leah have a secret note that it essentially detailed her entire, favorite, meal? Abigail, Sam's holiday shopping list. Oh, here it is. Salad, goat cheese, truffle, and wine. I don't have any of those. Poppy seed muffin. Well, that would be great if I had a kitchen. So, I'm gonna do what I normally do, and is, you know, give... You know what? Wait. People generally like diamonds, I think. I keep putting those in the wrong container, which tells me that these need to go over here instead. Oh, those are all grown. That's perfect. She loves salad. I do have some food. I don't think I have salad. Yeah, I'll give her a diamond. Give that to Gunther. I already have that one, apparently. I can open this up. I can open this up. I'm saving all this for a geode crusher. I can just sell the palm fossil immediately. I can put tappers on all of those if I can get the materials. That's... yeah, it's wood and copper. Okay, that's some. That's a start. That's a good start. Okay, I will refill... Dried common mushrooms are done. She also likes forageables in general. Okay, that's good to know. I might need something else. I might just stick with diamond. I can plant that in the greenhouse. I could also plant these in the greenhouse if I have room. I'm looking for the dried common mushrooms, though. Where did I put those? I don't remember where I put those. No, it's right here. Yeah, that's better. I could just sell those. I might start playing this tomorrow. You convinced me. Well, I'm not trying to be convincing, but I'm glad I was apparently convincing because it is a good game. Okay. Tappers on all the trees. It's giving me pine cones. Okay, yeah. This is so far my favorite setup for mushroom stumps and trees, because you get tappers and mushrooms. And it's reasonably... takes up not much space. Like, you just get a whole lot more mushroom stumps. And I might experiment with, like, swapping these seeds for mushroom stumps. Maybe. I'll keep experimenting with it, but so far I like this. You can press tab to scroll toolbars. Do you prefer arranging the first one? I knew about tab. It just disorients me so much. I'm like, where am I? I really like having the hotbar just as a stable thing. But yes, tab is very useful that way. Yeah, it's definitely more of a, like, my own spatial awareness with things. Yeah. Watching you play was convincing. Looks like fun. Okay. I'm glad it looks fun, because it is fun. Planting more of these, and more tree fertilizer. I need to put the mushrooms in the dehydrator. And I have still some left over. Yeah, so there's, meanwhile, I love having the ability to swap hotbars. It feels like it saves me old minutes. Very likely. Someone mentioned recently that, like, the ability to swap hotbars in Minecraft with your inventory would be really useful, and I'm like, okay, that I might use. I still might not use it for the same reason, but that would be very useful. Random seeds, artifact goes over here. This is food, this is resources. I can go into greenhouse, secret woods, mining, I guess. Again, for ghosts, I've been, like, trying to find ghosts. Well, I guess I could stop in town, briefly. I've been trying to fight ghosts this whole time, and I still haven't found ectoplasm. Like, I'm not sure. It just might be bad luck. I could just be looking in the wrong place. Funny how the same features work for the same people, not for others. For some people, not for others, yeah. That would be so useful for me. It would be so useful for so many people. I'm just that one person that I'm like, maybe not. Which is like, I still acknowledge it is so useful. It's just the spatial awareness thing is super important for me to be able to enjoy video games. That, like, if I'm, like, spatially lost, and sometimes that's just something as simple as the hotbar, then, like, it's harder for me to play. It's also the reason why I can't play an entirely full screen, that I'm in like a windowed full screen. If I'm entirely full screen, then it gets lost with the game gets lost with the edges of the computer, and like it's like very disorienting. So I've got to play it windowed full screen. So it's just one of those things. Iron bar for Clint. Secret wood. I don't want to keep using the warp totems. How about I just go to town and skip the secret woods, because I did have a couple of mahogany trees today. That is what mahogany trees are really useful for. Wind. Town. Wind. See, I was fighting ghosts and forgot to give you... Oh! I could also upgrade my trash can. Thank you. I need to give this to you. I was fighting ghosts and forgot that I need to hand you a iron bar. However, now I get money from it. Let's see. I don't actually have money. I don't have the money to upgrade to gold yet, so I could upgrade the pan. Processed geodes. Coffee. I'll take coffee, because that's not gonna... yeah, I'm gonna give that to Gunther. I will take coffee, because all I got was a soda machine. So coffee is very useful. Geode, which I'll save for later. Yeah, they have the winter theme profile. Who does? I'm not sure what you mean by winter theme profile. Where do I put these? Here, I suppose? I'm gonna put those next to each other, because that makes more sense to me. Because I'm thinking winter theme like the music, but then profile like an image background, and I'm not sure where you saw that. I'm just trying to understand. Bus stop mines. I guess mines. Hunting for ghosts again. The villagers. Yes, the that is something I just got too used to. Because that was also new to 1.6, and they have winter outfits, and they have yeah, they got their little winter pictures. Yes, it is. It's so cute. And then you have, like, Demetrius just wearing, like, a little vest, and then, like, some people are just, like, entirely bundled up. Oh, I can get that from the bridge. Yes, the portrait. Now I'm gonna go find people and find their little winter outfits. Penny in like a green jacket. Doesn't look entirely wintry. Found a book. Evelyn and the little... You're so cute. Let me see if I can find it. Let's go to Pierre's. People show up at Pierre's, I think. Elliot wearing like a scarf and a coat. Christmas sweater in red, and then Pierre has it in green. They're matching. I didn't even notice they're matching. And Lewis in like a coat jacket thing. There's just some things that like, those are really cute earrings. Waiting for Sam. Okay. And then Sam in like a hat. Yeah, Sam has a hat. It's just one of those things that, like, I didn't really start playing Stardew until 1.6 was, like... I think I had the game shortly before it came out, but I didn't really play too much until it was fully out. So there's just all this stuff that I'm like, wait a minute, that is new. It's just not new to me because all of it is new to me. So I'm kind of reminding myself, like, okay, yep, that was new. Like, I started playing Minecraft in 1.19 with, you know, Skulk and the Wardens and everything. So that's not necessarily new to me because it was all new. and so it's harder to identify like which ones were the like caves and cliffs or the underwater update or anything, because I wasn't there for any of that. Okay, ghost fighting time in the actual dungeon. Fighting dust sprites, grab the frozen tear, get more coal from the dust sprites. I love it that you can get those from... And the next time I run out of coal, I just need to remind myself, go fight some dust sprites, because they have it on the loot table. And I just fight bats. Many, many, many bats. Until I find the stairs, which is actually not that bad. I thought I'd be standing there for a while. I got a bone sword that I will be selling. There's a ghost. That's a ghost of, the future where I sell stuff to Marlin. I could come up with better names for these ghosts. Now I wouldn't know what to name the skeletons. That one's probably Murray. Collecting more iron, fighting more skeletons. I do need bones, I think. Do I have a thorns ring? No, I don't. I do need bones for a thorns ring. Breaking all of these crystal thingies. Breaking more giant rocks and getting more iron and looking for the stairs. And I asked for ghosts, not skeleton skulls. You know, the flying ones that are scary. I see one. Tiger trout frenzy has begun in Cindersap Forest. That is good information. I'm not going there right now. Also, shouldn't I... Did night market already open, or is that already done? Because I could have just skipped all 3 nights of the night market without going to a single one of them. Which, happens sometimes. I see the stairs. I just want to go to the stairs. Wrong ghost. Yeah, these these must be some form of ghosts. But they're not going to give me ectoplasm. I'm not even sure if the normal ghosts give me ectoplasm at the moment. Because I haven't seen anything. Although, I could just try... There's a way to get the prismatic jelly for that quest where you just jump around to level 5s. I could just jump around to level 5s looking for ghosts. But it would still need to be on the icy levels. Oh, well, thank you for the frozen geode. That was very nice. And I'm still gonna fight the dust sprites, because I do want to finish that, the quest, the Monster Slayer quest for dust sprites. Because for some reason my solo game, which, my solo game is, like, early year 4, like, beginning of spring year 4. That game, I still have not completed many of the Monster Slayer goals, including for dust sprites and slime. So if I can get those done, I'll be happy. Because I got them done in one world. It doesn't have to be the same world. Okay, there's a ghost. That's the ghost of, the future that, might be, you know, like, or, you know, that could potentially happen. You know, it's not a certain future, which is, like, a little bit of a... It's a little bit overly specific, because, that was kind of part of the plot, is, you know, Scrooge asking, like, are you the ghost of the future that will be, or what may only be, you know, might be. Dust Sprite reward is useful. I've never gotten the Dust Sprite reward, so, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, you're the ghost of what definitely, probably, might only, possibly be. That's really specifically inspecific. And I didn't even get the thing. And I'm breaking open this stuff. However, I still want to jump around. I'll take the secret note. I still want to jump around the levels. I just sometimes want to go to the next level and just explore. This is why I like mining so much. What is the dust sprite reward? Yeah. What is it? Since chat asked. Chat would like to know. Batwing. That's how you get the burglar ring. Okay, I was wondering. I knew that existed, and I knew it was useful. And I just didn't know how you got it. That's useful. The ghost of this very millisecond. It's so incredibly specific to the present, but it's also very, very short. Very short amount of time. Well, in that case, I should probably fight more dust sprites. And they are everywhere. It's just surprising, like, how you can fight so many dust sprites. And then you're still not quite there. Because you need a lot of dust sprites in order to get that reward. The ghost of, yesterday, but only the bad memories. Specifically bad memories from specifically yesterday. And I've got stairs, and I got solar essence. It's gonna be the end of the whatever quest that the wizard gave me. It's gonna be the very end of it. I'm gonna be like, how did I not find that this entire time? Yeah, 500's a lot. They come in batches of 4, too. You'd think it'd just be like, okay, I find X amount of groups of dust sprites and I'm done, but there's just so many. And slimes are kind of everywhere, so it's a little bit easier. Because I'm nearly done with that one. In my solo world, at least. Technically, this is also solo, but I mean solo as in, like, that's just my personal game that's not for content, that I'm just relaxing and chilling. But I also somehow get a lot done with just relaxing and chilling. Going back home because it's 1 in the morning already. Leaving the mine. Bus stop. You going back home? Hello, chicken. I did not talk to my cat all day. That's all dried common mushrooms. That's kind of the reason why I like the mushroom route. That's 8 dried common mushrooms. And it adds up really quickly. It probably would have been more useful if I had set it up during the Joja run, but like now it's useful going towards the bird. Okay, I have 2 secret notes. I did not even notice. Okay, that one's... it's key. That's the one bush that I probably won't actually go visit. Is there anything on Friday? No, there's not anything on Friday, but the merchant is here. Another collection of dried common mushrooms. Also, I have a lot of recyclers, so if I have any trash, I do have some trash. I'm gonna keep 1 glasses just in case I want to give something to Evelyn. I can put a bunch of stuff in here. This is food. This is something to give to Marlin later. Bread. I had cave carrots in a different chest. Okay. I could check the cave. I could actually go foraging a little bit, because it's been a while since I've just been out foraging. Chicken, you're kind of in my way. Chicken is still in my way. Okay. Collect some fruit. An orange, that's nice. I don't have the trees yet. I could invest some money into fruit trees. That's an option. I could go to Clint's and actually pay for the golden upgrade for the trash can. Now that I have a bit of money. I could plant more mangrove. Mahogany. I'm doing it to myself. I really am. I got 2 refined quartz from that one. And because I picked that up off the ground, that counts as foraging, and so it's automatically Iridium Star, which is amazing. Plant that. Well, it's already planted, put fertilizer on that. Okay, I'm going to go smelt some gold first, which might take a while. I can make a Thorns Ring. Thorns Ring. Stone and gold bar, which I have 1 of. Okay, so I make the Thorns Ring. Stone. Okay, that's great. Swap that for the Vampire Ring, which isn't entirely effective. Like, the Fairy Trinket box later is way more effective than that. I put some gold in the furnaces. And I can go foraging and go look for other stuff. In the meantime, organize that. I'll put the Vampire Ring in here. I'll go check the greenhouse, and then go to the merchant, and then go just wandering around for forageable things. Alright, all the sunflowers are done. Which added, on one hand, I'm like tempted to put more sunflowers back down because I have the seeds, like in my inventory. But at a certain point, I just get sick of so many sunflowers all the time. Because I really like sunflowers, and I want them to stay, kind of special. So if I'm collecting them all the time, it's like, it's not as special. Okay, some of that rice is done. Some of the rice still needs to grow. I could replace some of that with better fertilizer. I do have a little bit of better fertilizer. Mixed seeds, or I could just plant a bunch of wheat. Or I could plant more powder melon seeds. And the 1 yam seed I have for some reason. That 3 gold is going in here. Okay, so replace 15 squares in the greenhouse for better fertilizer. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then try and... I'm really glad I didn't destroy any crops this time. Because the other day I was playing and I accidentally destroyed a red cabbage by just trying to replace the fertilizer. I tried. And that just didn't work out that time, I guess. This time, I was a little bit more careful and coordinated with where I was destroying that patch of tilled soil. Okay, so eventually, at a certain point, all of the basic fertilizer will be swapped for quality fertilizer, and I could swap it for different fertilizer in the future again. Okay, yams, or 1 singular yam. Powder melons. which are, you know, about 28 of those. And then the rest of it's wheat. Wherever is an empty spot, I can just place some wheat. That doesn't even have any fertilizer. Okay, and then at some point, I do want to put iridium sprinklers in here, as opposed to just the quality sprinklers. Because quality sprinklers are very nice. I still want to swap out something for, you know, those for iridium. Which I still haven't even done in my solo world. Like, I still don't have the iridium sprinkler swapped out, even though I have access to plenty of iridium. End of year 2, beginning of year 3, you just get the little thing that gives you iridium every day. And so I have plenty to spare, and I just haven't physically swapped out the sprinklers yet. I have that already. And we got the merchant. I like buying food from the merchant. And it is money. However, I like buying food. Dark table. Okay, tulip bulb. I think I'm good. Usually I buy seeds for the entire rest of the year from the night market. And I just spend a ton of money at the night market on seeds for the entire rest of the year. However, that is in my year 3, now year 4 game. So, that was also a community center game where I wasn't terribly concerned about money, but I also like better, like a different set of resources set up. So I have, like, all the barn upgrades. So I have, easy access to, like, truffles and, goat cheese and that kind of thing. So I can very easily just have a bunch of money on hand. Which is kind of counterintuitive if you think about it. Well, counterintuitive, but it kind of makes sense. That if you're so focused on money in the beginning, then you don't have the resources set up to have money in, you know, later on. So it's like, it was easier and faster to go through the Joja run, like, in the short term. But in the long term, I don't have any of the resources set up. I'm having to, like, scrounge around and do, like, some unusual things in order to get consistent money, such as mushroom farming. Which I did want to set that up. I did like the mushroom farm setup. I just didn't expect that it would be in a Joja gameplay kind of thing that I would actually get it done. Because, like, chicken coop, barn, there's a lot of stuff that you need money to invest into it first, and then in the long term, it's way better. Mushroom stumps don't take a lot of money, if any money, to set up. I think it's just resources, so it doesn't take any money. And it is relatively frequent that it refreshes the mushrooms. Yeah, it doesn't take any money to set up. It's just materials. It's relatively, you know, refreshes relatively frequently. You do need to invest in a dehydrator, which is 10k plus materials. So there's that, but that's not bad at all. Secret note. That's something. Some of those secret notes, I still don't know what they do. Some of them are very, like, I'm like, okay, I know what they do. Some of them, I'm like, I maybe know what that is. And maybe I've forgotten. Or maybe I just haven't touched it at all. Another thing, I don't even have a silo. Because I don't have animals to feed, so I don't need one. So just focusing on making money. Hardly any resources set up, but I have I have all the community upgrades, so I guess I have more access to, like, locations and different things. Are you not allowed to buy animals? I can. I just didn't. Because it was just an upfront investment that I'm like, I could just use this to buy more. You know, I could buy the bus. I could buy panning. So I just ended up not buying animals at the time. Which is really funny, because a lot of villagers will ask you, hey, do you have animals? And I can say no. So I just end up saying no. And then they're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, it was, you know, it's pretty close. I mean, I guess I can have animals, I just don't at the moment. Because I think most people would have animals at the point that the villagers are asking me. I could. Well, I say I could do a gameplay run of, like, no animals, but I'm doing that right now. It would be a similar kind of result. I'm too late. I'm too late for Clint already. Okay. Okay, I guess it's mines. And I'm gonna try hopping around. And there's nothing here. 65, I can go back to 55. Oh yeah, Joja asked for money, yeah. I was so worried, I'm like, wait a minute, is it the same as the community center that they give you, you know, a list of items to collect? No, they just want money. They have a form that you have, like, little checkboxes for. That they're just like, once you have this amount of money, you can fill the form and pay us to fix the thing. And then they just secretly fix the thing at night. Like, Mayor Lewis is still very confused on how the stuff got fixed. I'm like, you'd think that they're kind of concerned about, making sure there's a proper paperwork and stuff. You'd think they'd let the mayor know that they were doing that. Although maybe not. They are Joja, they're not particularly trustworthy. The ghost of a future that is somewhat sad. Not entirely sad, but just somewhat sad. Did you need to fight all of these? I've got a second dwarf scroll too. Me and Liviners were looking for that for so long, and we finally got it. But it took so much time. Probably because we were looking in the wrong spot, but I was also going through the mines and fighting things, and it was not showing up for me. One playthrough is, like, no farming. Yeah, that'd be tough. I do like farming. Like, I love farming. I saw someone was doing a no furnace run. There's just, like, so many different challenges that I'm like, that sounds fun. Because, like, challenges in Minecraft, it's still an open world game, so I'm like, you beat the Ender Dragon with X amount of thing, like with insert this, or with this time limit, or this restraint. And those are really fun, and I can tell that people are having a lot of fun. It's just, like, not my kind of gameplay for Minecraft, because it's, I enjoy it more for, like, the sandboxy kind of thing, and then I could just do anything, build anything, tell stories that I want to. So, challenges like that in Minecraft, like, I'm just like, it doesn't fit in my brain very well. But challenges in Stardew, I'm like, yeah, what could I do that with that? Because there's just kind of like, it's way more structured, it's way less sandboxy. So, like, what sort of things can I do within that structure to give it a new twist? So that's just fun and exciting. The more than slightly dangerous Ghost of Christmas future, that it's a dangerous future. But, like, more than slightly dangerous. Maybe not entirely dangerous, but at least more than slightly. I also want this iron. Jumo is what, Did I have thorns. I killed that ghost with thorns. That's cool. I was looking at chat. Junimo is much weirder, but will be fixed magically. Yeah! I think it's a little bit more wholesome, though, because it's like, just cute little apple creatures, just like, thank you for the random items, we'll fix your bus now, and just magic, and then everyone's just like, wow, that happened. I don't know how that could have happened, instead of, like, Joja secretly fixing things to apparently some sort of end, but they're probably not to be trusted anyway. Junimos just want to collect stuff. Crystal fruit. So many enemies. Fighting monsters. And more slimes, and I want that crate. Stone, and I'll grab that iron. There's a lot of torches in here. It is kind of interesting how it is... And there's another set of torches in here. It's interesting how it's kind of randomized. You know, very randomized. But you still get, like, torches as if there were people here before. But the people that were here before didn't clear out all the rocks, apparently. Goes? Okay, I'll probably go back into... Yeah, I'll go back into hopping around. Are there ghosts here? I found a stairs immediately. At this rate, I might get the burglar ring before ectoplasm. Christmas here. Merry Christmas! Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. I'm just chilling and playing Stardew. Similar to how I'm just like, you know what, I'll stream. And it was Thanksgiving evening. Just for some reason, on holidays I have energy to stream. I'm hunting ghosts. Ghosts of Christmas past, present, future, day after tomorrow, the slightly inconvenient past. Actually, that one's... I haven't used that one yet. I'm just naming all the ghosts different, themings of past, present, future. Slime? Bats? I keep saying I'll jump around, and then I end up going through the stairs anyway, just because I like mining so much. I'm like, ooh, stairs? Ooh, random mining? Like, jumping around. Wow, efficient. Read this to gain some farming experience, but I will save that for post-level... Oh, that's cute! I didn't actually notice that you can get, like, you know, it shows you who your secret present person is. I will wait until post-level 10 on everything to read that, or I could just give that to the bookseller. There's a bat. I just like mining so much that jumping around on the elevator is kind of like, why would you jump around the elevator when you could go mining? Ah, is a ghost. That's the ghost of... What did I say? Slightly inconvenient past? I passed out! Okay! Okay, I hope I didn't lose anything important. Watch it be the book, the ingots, the whatever else I had in my inventory. I didn't lose anything. I don't think. Do you only lose stuff if you pass out from lack of, health? It seems almost random. There's like a random amount of, like, you lose something, you pay this much, sometimes you get off clean, sometimes you lose a lot. It's interesting how that's so varied like that. I put some of this away. I definitely need to go to Clint's to, you know, pay for an upgraded trash can. Everyone's food orders are always on the secret notes. Like, I guess it makes sense that, like, some notes are just people lost their note. They had a note, they lost it. It ends up in a rock or in a tree somewhere. I don't know how it would end up in a rock, but you can get them from breaking open rocks. It ends up in a tree somewhere. This is a mahogany seed that I can actually plant with all the other ones that I can put fertilizer on later. Some people lose secret notes. There's a couple that sound like... Did you just pass 2 a.m.? Yes, I stayed up until 2 because I was distracted. For a time traveler, I totally pay attention to time, literally all the time, and you never pass out at 2 a.m. Yeah, I passed out at 2 a.m. It's also Stardew, and I'm not super worried. Like, I was talking about this the other day on a different stream, that if I pass out on Stardew, or if I even die and lose my stuff on Stardew, I'm not super stressed about it. Like, if I die and lose my stuff in Minecraft, that is, like, a whole ordeal to get the stuff back, or maybe replace the stuff, and, like, you drop everything, and it's not super motivating all the time. Like, sometimes it just kills my motivation. With Stardew, if I die, I'm like, okay, that happened, what's next? If you passed out in 2 a.m., you lose 10% of gold, max 1,000. I lost 1,000. No items lost unless you died from, like, lack of health. That does make sense. Because I'll lose my items all the time to, like, getting killed by... I almost said gas. No, that is Minecraft. I will lose my items all the time to, like, the serpents in the quarry mine. Not quarry mines. The skulls in the quarry mines and the serpents in Skull Cavern. The words confuse me. I'll die and lose my stuff all the time. I rarely pass out at 2 a.m. unless I completely lose track of time like I just did. Which is not common. It can still happen, even to time travelers. But I'd say for the most part, I'm like way more used to like, okay, I died because of lack of health. I was fighting serpents. I wasn't careful. And I will almost always remember to go to sleep on time. So it's just, it's interesting that I'm like a little bit less worried about like losing my stuff, and I'm more worried about passing out when you don't even lose stuff when you pass out. Gold trash can? Gold trash can. Cool. And then the trash can will be golden, and then most of my inventory will be golden, except for the copper pan. And then I'll work on the copper pan, and then I'll work on iridium. Actually, I could go to... I'll go to Skull Cavern for now. Bus stop. And I need to wait for Pam to get here. Unless I want to use a totem. Oh, that snake is nasty. We're about to see some of those snakes. I realized, I think it was Liv, or someone pointed out that I was using the Vampiric Blade, which is plus weight, negative speed, and it was a struggle to fight those serpents. But I'm using Holy Blade, which is plus 4 speed, and Crusader, and Crusader's only really useful for, like, it does bonus damage to undead, and you can kill mummies with it, so it's really useful for Skull Cavern for killing mummies. Snake, yep. Look at all those snakes. We're gonna see a bunch of those flying serpents very shortly. But yeah, this is amazing for killing mummies, because you don't need explosives to take them out, you could just fight them. But it's also fast to take out the serpents. So it is very nice. So like if I get, you know, whenever in the future I get access to the anvil in the volcano in Ginger Island, I will be putting Crusader on a Galaxy Sword, because that's going to be overpowered and great. Because I believe you can just add enchantments to different weapons. I know you can also reskin weapons, so you can have the stats of a Galaxy Sword, but it looks like, what was it, Haley's Curling Iron? You can do that. But you would need to have the right place for it. And I believe you can just, like, add enchantments to it. There's also, like, post level 10 on everything. There's some additional stuff you can unlock, which includes, like, a miniature anvil, so you can kind of do that from the comfort of your home instead of going to the volcano. Although I don't think it has full volcano anvil access. Like, it's just like, you can do this one or two thing, you know, this thing, this other thing, and it's sort of limited, but it's still convenient in comparison to going all the way there. Okay, okay. Oh look, ghosts! I wonder if any of those will drop back to Plasm. And then I would wonder if I was hunting for ghosts in the wrong place this entire time. Because that's possible? Hello, ghosts? Do you happen to have... Wait, do you have a name? The ghost of... Do you have a name? And then it's... You, the ghost of of a wasted opportunity. How about that? Because that's sort of like a regretful past. I also... Oh, there we go. That is the sound of serpents. What is scary is when I don't hear them, and they just show up near the staircase right away. So I just enter the room, and then they're there, and they're fighting me. Staircase. Yeah, I typically go for the silver rocks, just because it is way easier. Because if these are 2 hits, and these are 1 hit, then I could just go for all the silvery toned gray rocks. I have thorns on. That's why I love thorns. There's another trinket, which the trinkets are another post-level 10 on everything thing. That you just find trinkets from things. They drop... Suddenly you unlock the ability to have enemies that drop trinkets, which include the fairy box, which you have a fairy following you around and healing you. You can also get a quiver of magic arrows, which I really like, because you've got automatic range. That it just fires a bunch of magic arrows at things, and you can kill one of those serpent things at range, which without it touching you at all, and I'm gonna be in danger. Eat cactus. Cool, great. I'm gonna fight you now. So, love magic quiver. I know there's an ice rod that will, like, freeze enemies for a period of time. And the amount of time that it freezes enemies for is variable. So you might get one ice rod that's better than the other. That might also be the same for the stats on the quiver. But it's just a very nice... very nice gear. Very useful for combat. Just being able to say, you know, like, nope, I just have a ranged attack. Like, fighting the dinosaurs suddenly is a lot easier. I know there's a slingshot where you have range, but you also need ammo for that slingshot. And, like, always having ammo on you. It's like, I would rather use ores for, like, you know, ingots. And, like, getting the explosive ammo is, like, it's just a lot. Could try walking away. I could try walking away right now. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I could eat something. I love the frog. Frog. Was there a frog in here? The frog I'm thinking of is in Ginger Island. That's in a cave. That's like... I think you need melons? There's also, like, lava frogs. Yep, no slingshots for us. They exist. It's just not... Yeah, I don't have much motivation to use it. That would be a cool challenge run, is I only use slingshots instead of swords. Oof. That's painful enough and unique enough that I might do it. Frog. Did I just fight a frog enemy? I'm sorry, Magic. There's all this stuff that, like, it was the winter profile pictures again, too. That I'm like, wait a minute. What do you... I feel like I'm missing something. And I'm like, is there something I'm missing again? I know frogs exist. I just don't remember seeing a frog in the past 5 minutes. But I could be wrong. Fighting the serpent. This is also the kind of enemy that it's similar to the skulls. That I just stop everything I'm doing, fight the thing, and then just keep going. Because if I try to force it, then I get injured real quick. It's a trinket. I haven't seen that frog trinket! Okay. I haven't seen that at all. Okay, I want that now, because I love frogs. Because I know there's little jumpy frogs that come out of the bushes. Like you slice open some fiber, and then frogs jump out, especially on a rainy day. And then there's a frog on Ginger Island that you need to, you know, plant some melons. And then there's a frog trinket? I need to see that. I want to find that. Well, it's a long... Maybe not so long way away, because I'm almost at 10 on combat, and then I just need to focus on fishing. And then I've got all 10. And then if combat is the very next thing that I upgrade, then I should be able to get trinkets relatively soon. That could be a goal. I could do that. I want to see that frog trinket. There's just so much to Stardew that, like, I just didn't know about. Like, wow, more secrets unlocked all the time. Iron? It's so cute. Okay, I want to see it now. Okay, trinkets are now on my list of goals to do. And, like, I want to accomplish unlocking trinkets. Ginger Island? Nah, trinkets. Which I could totally do. I don't need to unlock the island for any of the level 10 stuff. Looking for stairs that happen to be right in front of me. I could also look for clay. If it happens to be here, or I could get more cave carrots. That's also a plan. That's an option. I don't know how to fight those. Those are just invincible, as far as I'm aware. There might be a way to fight them. Whoa, the slammer. An extremely heavy gavel that sends foes flying. Minus speed plus defense plus attack. That's interesting. Okay, I'm kind of low on health, but also one more cactus, and then I might... I'm just gonna search for the stairs. This is also one of those things that, like, Skull Cavern, unless you're prepared, such as with trinkets, it's kind of hard to go through it, like, a lot at once. So in my other game, I could very consistently make it to level 50-ish in Skull Cavern, and then I'm not as prepared here, so I'm just, you know, fighting ghosts, I think. How about the... Oh, there's many of them! Okay, how about your, the ghost of... I'm running out of clever ghost things. How about, was a ghost, is a ghost, will be a ghost? I guess. Those are options. Is a ghost, will be a ghost, but you're already a ghost. That makes less sense, now that I say it. Okay. Finding the ghost. Oh, yo! I got the thing! A thick slimy goop that the wizard wants for some reason. I'm currently learning pixel art, making fake mon sprites. There's something wild about adjusting 5 pixels 3 times until the spots work. Yeah, pixel art is like that, but it's very fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. So good luck on pixel art! Return to Stardew Valley. Okay, I'm still driving the bus. It's really dark out here in the desert. And I'll deliver that ectoplasm to the wizard tomorrow. I think... Yeah, I think the wizard would be closed by now. Although, there is something that I would like to do that I learned from Riz in the other game. Where's... Oh, what am I doing? Looking for... Oh, look, I made enough things that I got an achievement. Okay, I'll put those all in there. I could actually sell that. Maybe I'll keep it just for in case I need it. Where do I put this, though? Maybe not in there. I could put it... I want to put this someplace where I'm not likely to interrupt it. Or, you know... Alright, there. There we go. I've got it on a sign. And I can also do that for prismatic jelly. Hello, chicken. So, you gotta... It's a unique item. You've got to get it to the wizard. But I can keep it forever on a sign as long as I don't touch that sign. ever again. Which, maybe no promises, but I can at least try. Pumpkin pie. I still don't have a kitchen. I need some hardwood, 10 pieces of hardwood. Well, I do have hardwood to spare. I put this in here, put the coffee in there. I can put the stone away. This is my food. I can put this in here, and I can save this for something, if I happen to need it. Collecting mushrooms. Oh, hi, chicken. Collecting a lot of mushrooms. There's a lot of things! Cool. Did I put that there? I did not put that there, but, I also didn't mean to rip up the stone pathway. However... yeah, it goes to ghost, just ghost. That's a good one. That was this guy. That was that one particular ghost. Okay, collecting eggplants and corn and whatever else is ready. I think it's just eggplants and corn. And a lot of the recurring crops, with the exception of the broccoli. Hi, Chespy! How are you doing? With the exception of the broccoli, which was a little bit more intentional, a lot of the recurring crops in the greenhouse came from mixed seeds and are therefore kind of an accident that they were there. So I'm keeping them as long as I don't mind the randomness. You know, speaking of the random craft member in the chat, if I suddenly am like, you know what, I do want a little bit more structure to the greenhouse, I will put something different in there. Doing good, happy holidays, how are you? I'm doing good. Similar to Thanksgiving, I decided to stream today. Somehow. I have the energy for it, and so I'm here. And playing through Stardew. It's a Joja run, but I finished... I think you were in chat for a different stream of this. I've finished all the community upgrades. It's not community centers, community upgrades. And so now I'm going through and, like, building up the mushroom stumps. And I'm going through the caves a lot. And I finally got the ectoplasm for the wizard quest. And then collecting a bunch of little miscellaneous things I want to do, like build a slime hutch and go to Ginger Island and pay the bird all of the money for all of the golden walnuts all at once, because it's a Joja bird. But also just going about the game a little bit more leisurely now that I've paid a bunch of money for the community upgrades. So it's going fun. I forgot the merchant was here. I was just here for hardwood. Do I need caviar? Maybe? I do want the chowder and I do want the pumpkin soup. I will buy a lot of food. Just already pre-cooked food. I'll buy it just in case. I also think I need the rainbow trout for a recipe. Goat cheese just in case. I'll just buy a bunch of random stuff from the merchant. Ooh, I keep telling myself I want to play Stardew. I just never do. That's what hopping into a stream is for, I guess. Then you're like, oh, I'll watch someone else play. That is always an option. Earlier, I convinced Squishy Cat to play, and I'm like, I'm glad I was convincing. I was not trying to be convincing, but I'm glad you enjoy the game. Collecting hardwood. I believe... Do I already have a star drop from that? I think so. I believe that's the first thing I did with that sweet gem berry, is give it to the statue. Which, the jury's kind of out as far as whether it's just, like, a guy in clothes, in, like a hood and, like, you know, really puffy pants and, like, winter clothes. Yeah, there's Squishy Cat. Or, like, I always kind of saw, like, an orangutan, I guess, but it also kind of doesn't look like... So I have no idea. So it might not be an orangutan. But, like, also there's a bear that asked for maple syrup, so it could literally be anything. We've got hardwood. And I'm out of here before the slimes attack me more. Although they're not scary. Hello, wizard! I have something to give you. I hope you're here. Because I don't have... this is the final day. Have work early, have fun. Good night, everyone. Good luck at work! Thanks for stopping in. Brewing with the energy of forgotten souls. Perfect. Oh, great. You require perfect silence. Okie dokie. Glad you enjoyed the thing. That took a lot to get, by the way. There was a lot of ghosts of different time periods that, kind of got in my way and did not deliver me an ectoplasm. You know, even when I asked for it, I'm like, hey, maybe I didn't ask them directly. But it was on my wish list. So, they should have been aware of my wish list for ectoplasm, and they didn't give it to me. Now I just feel like I'm talking silly, as if this entire stream hadn't been a little bit silly already. Got more worms that give me more winter roots, and random holly that I can pick up off the ground. I don't think I have the sewer key. I don't. I just need to give more stuff to Gunther. Ruining Christmas for these ghosts up and down the time stream. I guess. Ruining as in, like, regret? Like, they regret that they ever, ran into me, that they ever ignored my my wish list. Now I sound like a bounty hunter. I am a bounty hunter, actually. I say that. I'm like, wait a minute, I had a bounty. I went and fought a bunch of ghosts for the bounty, and I got it. So I'm literally a bounty hunter. That could totally be a movie. It is just ghost bounty hunter. Hi, Sam. I wasn't looking through your garbage. Okay, I have a ticket. I can put it in the ticket machine in Lewis's office? House? This isn't his office, but it looks like this little area might be an office. A traditional tea setting. The mayor must be pretty serious about tea. Oh, I have a plant! I don't need to spend money on, at least a peach sapling. One of them. I still need to spend money on a lot of other tree saplings, and perhaps 2 more peach saplings, depending on if I put other trees. Usual questing things. I mean, ruining. Typos everywhere. Ruining also fits, but, like, ruining, like, making them regret ever meeting me also still fits. See, I could... Yeah, I'm not sure if I would put in the standard, like... 3 pairs of the 6 default trees in my greenhouse. Or, I could, you know, put some bananas and mangroves in there. I could switch it up. Okay. I always have the most hearts with Linus, because I just talk to Linus whenever I get the chance. I'm usually up in the mines area anyway. Hi, Maru. Also, it's easy to give Linus gifts, because there's often forageables around, so I'm like, oh, I just picked this up. I can just give it to Linus. Hi, Caroline. And it's a Joja storage room. There's not really a reason to go up there. What day was the Winter Star Festival? Secret gift giver. Well, I can give Robin some hardwood. But what day was the Secret Star Festival? Secret gift giver. It doesn't tell me the 25th. Why am I not surprised? 25th makes perfect sense. And I probably will give Leah just a random diamond that I have in my chest already. Okay, it's late enough in the season that we're getting carrot seeds already. And I guess that makes sense. We're just under the amount of time it takes to grow powder melons, so you could not plant powder melons anymore. And so carrots show up, and we're nearly into spring. Nearly. I do want to make it to that festival, at least. The grid ball game is all on today. Okay, I want to see an example of what grid ball is. Because I can certainly imagine what it is. Copper pan. And then at a certain point, the trash can will be upgraded to gold. And I can give Clint the copper pan to upgrade. And that's a lot of the tools I have nearly upgraded. That's another... I have one of those already. Wait a minute, that's... There's a couple different types of those. I don't remember which one is which. One of them you can get Meow Meow with. You know, the Terraria sword. It's like, you know what, this is strangely familiar, almost like I saw this exact scene in Terraria. It's really cool how they do a crossover like that. Collecting all the worms and all the copper from the quarry. And the occasional coal ore, you know, if I see it. There's a lot of coal ore in the quarry mines? I just don't like going in the quarry mines because it's scary. And you can find, you know, an amount of coal in the Skull Cavern anyway. Coal and copper, and then it's late enough. I'm off to bed. Night. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. Merry Christmas. I guess mines. I'm already kind of over here. And now I still want to hop around to the different levels that are multiples of 5. Well, they're all multiples of 5. The different levels ending in 5 to hunt for ghosts, but I already completed that quest, so I don't know what I'm doing. How about I go to some of the lower levels so that I can get some more gold? I'm suspicious of these red rocks, because they all look like the crabs. I know some of them are distinctly different. Like, you can kind of tell which one is a crab if it's next to a bunch of others. Inventory full. Oh, yeah, I have not a full inventory. I mean, I have a full inventory now. I have an inventory that's not designed for mining, which I have the same problem that I did earlier this stream. Okay, so I'm going home, dropping stuff off, and then coming back. I can see why that treasure chest is useful. I think I've done that once or twice, but I just end up leaving a ton of stuff in that treasure chest, and it never ends up back in my main stuff. I've got the ectoplasm on a side, I'm happy. And if I get a prismatic jelly, I can do the same thing, but I've got to make sure to put it in, like, maybe a little bit distance, because I don't want to replace the ectoplasm with the prismatic jelly. I could see myself doing that on accident. I could sell that. I can put that in here. I can put the trash in here. The goat cheese can go in here. The seeds can go in here. I'm going to save that. I'm going to also save the seeds over here, and I'm going back and forth a lot. And I can sell this. And now I'm going back to the mines. I'm very happy with the organization system I have. That, like, I can do most things out of those 4. Mostly only 3 chests. And they're bigger chests, but it's also, like, I've got farm stuff. I've got forage stuff. I've got, like, mined resources and stuff. And then kind of a just catch-all kind of bin that I will organize sometimes. Heading off to cook supper. Best of luck with your mining. Later, Lily. Thanks for dropping in. I will sometimes make that last chest, like, just, this is crops. Crops go in here. But also I'm like, you know what, a catch-all bin would be nice. So crops and catch-all. That's a crate that is now destroyed. This is another one. Okay, now that I actually have space in my inventory for stuff. Red mushroom. I have cave carrot, I have clay, I have more clay. I need some of that, that's good. If I could aim for this exact spot. Red clay, I got more cave carrots, and rats coming at me. Have you tried Stardew Expanded? I have not. Is that modded? I mean, it sounds modded. I have been considering getting into some modded stuff. Like, especially, like, new items. Like, new NPCs and new dialogue doesn't interest me as much. Because I don't really interact with the NPCs much anyway, so their current dialogue is fine. But, like, more items, like, I'm definitely a collector, or, like, more fish, more quests, that kind of stuff, sounds really cool. Or, like, maybe mild retexturing, not, like, super a lot of retexturing, because there's some, like, you can do a lot of retexturing with stuff, and make it, like, really cute, or, like, change a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's a modded one. You could change a bunch of stuff. I kind of like the aesthetic of vanilla Stardew, but, like, there's a couple things I could think of that I'm like, you know what, that might be an improvement. Just for my own, sense of... not realism, fourth wall, I guess? And it's mostly the fact that, like, copper ores are just bright, shiny orange copper, when you'd think that they might be a little bit greenish from oxidation. And then same thing with iron, that you'd think the iron would be a little bit rusted. The gold is totally fine. Gold doesn't really, it doesn't wear down. That's part of why it's so valuable, is because it doesn't tarnish. So the gold is fine, but just like copper and iron having a little bit of tarnish to them would be really interesting. Just like the ores doing that would be a retexture that I would enjoy. Although I'm not sure if it exists. So if it doesn't, I might be tempted to make it. I love these double minecart track levels. Okay, fight the slimes, and then whatever this floating face is, floating head, it's hardly a head, even. It just seems like a little, like a floating pink planet, I guess? It's just a little floating planet with a face, I guess. I have no idea what that is, but it breathes fire at you. And it gives you squid ink? Squid boy. It's a squid, but it's just a sphere? That breathes fire? I mean, it can obviously do that. I'm just like a bit confused. Ooh. I want to fight that one slime. These always have so much health. Genie shoes, and I die. Okay. For some reason, yeah, you're confused too. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, this is one where I could lose stuff, so if I lose the genie shoes that I just got, I mistook you for a piece of exotic wood. Be careful next time. I kind of want the shoes, even if I'm not gonna wear them. Squid ink. Okay, so if I were to get any of those back, it would be the squid ink. Hey, Marlin. I know I'm like... very injured. Like, nearly gravely injured. However, squid ink. Item recovery service. Squid ink. There we go. Hi, Gil. Okay, where am I on this? Okay, not even halfway on slimes. I guess I was close to slimes on a different world. Oh no, it's fine. Almost done on the yam creatures. Pretty far ahead on dust sprites. So that's very nice. I did find the ectoplasm first before the burglar ring. So void spirits, yam creatures, and dust sprites would be pretty good. Rock crabs are close. Mummies are decent. I don't know what either of those things are, but I imagine it's deeper in Skull Cavern. One of them might be the dinosaurs. And I just use the quarry mine cart, I guess. I like walking through the quarry. Just like random rocks just show up and are just ready for you to, break them open. You collect a bunch of ore all at once. I'll take that. And I got to keep the genie shoes. +1 defense, +6 immunity. So that would be good against something. And yeah, dinosaur and the one from Ginger Island. Oh, yep, okay. That does make sense. I know there's these, the enemies that yell at you that are on the dark levels, like level 30-ish, those aren't on the enemy fighting list. Like, those are not the same thing as Void Spirits, because Void Spirits are like what Krobus is. Oh, yeah, bookseller. My golden trash can is ready. So it looks like it's a town day. But there's also these creatures that, like, show up on the farm, that, like, yell at you, and they just appear from a pile on the ground. Those aren't on the list, for whatever reason. It's the wrong container. I have 5 of each of those. Forageables go in here. I'm gonna put this in here. Coffee bean in there. Mushroom. I'm gonna keep the cave carrot. Gonna sell those. Gonna put the genie shoes in the dresser inside. If I happen to need something. I've tried to play, tried playing Farm with Monsters. Yeah, this is the Wilderness Farm, so, whoo. Mini obelisk. I actually have never played... I've never done that ectoplasm quest before, so I don't actually know what a mini obelisk does. Place 2 of them on the farm to warp between them. That's useful. Wow. Be more careful next time. Thank you, Marlon. Yeah, this is the first time that I've played on a wilderness farm where there's just monsters showing up at night. And it's a little bit scary, but it's also... Well, it's a little bit sad when I'm fighting monsters on my farm and then, like, die to monsters on my farm as opposed to, like, out in the caves. I did not mean to do that. But it's also just fun, just like, oh, just random slimes in the tall grass. And it's, like, a little bit scary. Adds a little bit more atmosphere. I should plant some trees here. Could also get more tappers. So I'm gonna go grab some stuff to smelt. And I'm gonna put some stuff in the dehydrator. I do kind of want... I always put it in front of the house and then the bottom passage. That makes perfect sense. That's probably what I also would do. Needs 5 pieces. I've got the wrong pile of mushrooms then. That's the wrong container. Is that even the right... Yes, that's the right container. I can sell those. I can give those to Robin. I can put more... Yes, I still have coal in my inventory. I can put another round of copper ore in the furnaces. That was quick. That was quick. Okay. I actually feel like I'm suddenly kind of tired, but it's also the beginning of the day, so I'm gonna try to finish out the day and then maybe finish up. And I did not make it to the festival, but I'm just like, yeah, it hit me all at once. So I'm like, okay, I had energy and now I don't anymore, so I'm gonna finish up soonish. Ancient fruit. So this last day is going to be kind of relaxing and probably just a town day. Like, give the hardwood to Robin. Do whatever else I can do on a town day. I can put this in the thingy. Okay, why is there fish in here? We'll move that. There's also a bunch of random stuff that I could just sell, probably. I'm not sure if this is much better, but it makes slightly more sense to me than putting it in with all of the crops. Although that is, gotta go, gonna eat lunch. See ya later! Later, Magic! Thanks for chatting, being here. I'm actually going to go through and sell some of this. Yeah, well, I do want to keep some stuff for, like running through preserves machines, but I can sell, like, the flowers, I guess. Okay, sell a little bit of that. Give Robin hardwood, and I can actually give, if I have gold, which I don't have smelted gold. Okay, I can smelt some gold, maybe come back later, maybe give some of that to Clint. I can... No, you know what I could do is upgrade the copper pan to iron. And have... That's what I was going to do anyway. If the golden trash can is ready, then that's the max amount that I can upgrade it so far, because I'm not using... I don't have enough iridium, and I'm not using iridium for my tools yet. That's going to the boat first. So I can just go right into upgrading the copper pan. Okay, that works. If I had the money for it. So, how about I go to, Pierre's and sell some stuff. I think that would be enough. So if that's 3 things, just going to Pierre's, going to Clint's. Oh, prehistoric vertebra. Okie dokie. Going to Pierre's to sell stuff. Going to Clint's to upgrade the copper pan. Going to Robin to deliver some hardwood. Then that sounds like a good town day to me, because I'm going... There's also the bookseller. Sounds like a good town day to me, because I'm getting a lot of little stuff done. Hi, Pierre. I've got a bunch of stuff to sell directly to you instead of going through the shipping bin, which I'm not going to get it on my collection screen or for any achievements, but just having money available presently is useful, because I want to upgrade the copper pan. Hi, Lewis. Another year is almost over. Okay. Hold on. I can get a... screenshot of that. I could also... You know what? I'm in town, and I don't often go fishing in town. Like, I could go fishing a little bit. And I do need to get the fishing skill up to level 10 at some point. So I'm probably going to be fishing all at once at some point soon. Hi! Golden trash can. Steel pan. Okay, and I don't have pan. I can deliver hardwood to Robin. I can check this trash can. Bookseller, that's another thing. I'm glad I remembered that. I think the sign was just about coming up into my field of vision too, so I was going to see the sign. Bookseller, I don't have any books. However... Okay, wow. Okay, those are good to know. I don't actually think I have any of those. Well, I have that. But I was going to save it for whenever I had over 10 levels in all of my skills. Because then you can just earn a little bit more skill points in general from reading these books. However, 2 of those monster compendiums for a slime incubator is nice. It's a hot air balloon. It's very Wizard of Oz kind of style. I like it. Okay, now I'm gonna go talk to Robin. A bridal veil? Where did that come from? Well, I'm not getting married, so, there's that. But it is a really neat, outfit. Especially if you time it with getting married in game. That you just happen to be wearing a bridal veil. However, I don't need it. I'm gonna pause for water. And the moment I do, I hear water in game. When I'm not around anymore. Is there sparkly water? No? Okay. Okay. Go deliver hardwood to Robin. And then I will probably just settle in and go fishing. Did you see the snowman? Hi, Abigail. It's just too cold to go outside much. Construct farm barrels, temperature tops. I could go shopping. It's one of the things I could go shopping. That's one of the things I like. If I visit Robin, I'm at risk of going shopping for things. Okay, telephone would be funny. Workbench is use. That's the bridal veil. It's like almost. It's almost invisible, especially when it's a little bit like the opacity is halved because it's you can't interact with it. Workbench useful. I have a TV. I could buy some of these. If I have money for any of them left. No, I don't. Nope. 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 Okay. Okay, so I spent a lot of money. On mostly recipes. And I need to give Robin the hardwood. That's what I'm actually here for. Hi, Robin. This is exactly what you need. Perfect. Maple syrup to Secret Woods. Reach a level 100 in Skull Cavern. Strange Note and Cryptic Note are both quests, but they're different. So, strange, you know, the bear with the maple syrup got strange. And then, I wonder who's waiting for me at the bottom of the Skull Cavern, you know, has cryptic. Catch a squid? I could try to catch a squid. Yeah, I don't technically need to be in town in order to go fishing, especially if I have a squid quest. So I go to the beach, which I haven't been foraging on the beach in a hot minute. So I go to the beach, I go foraging, I go looking for squid, which I believe are only out at night. Actually, if they're only out at night, I could go fishing a little bit here first. Probably closer to the beach entrance. There we go. Green algae. I'm level 7 in fishing, so like even if I level up once, then that's progress, although I'll need to level up a couple of times. Although, fishing isn't too bad. The fish followed me. The fish followed me to the treasure. That's nice. I also know that the, if you have a fish pond and collect something from the fish pond, like roe, or like if you have squid in there, you can collect squid ink, that also gives you fishing experience. So if I, you know, probably in another game, if I don't want to go fishing as much, I could just set up fish ponds and, like, raise particular fish and, you know, give them pizza or whatever they're demanding. And the fish ask for some weird things. They really do. Also, I'm very happy that this is an iridium rod. It's way easier to catch fish, but there's also like a it's post level 10, the 1.6 update. There's a fishing rod that is one step better, and it is very, very nice. So I'm looking forward to all that post level 10 stuff. Tiger trout. You've used last year bait. Okay, tiger trout is nice. Fishing. I believe now is when squid... I think squid come out at 4-ish? Might be 7. I could be completely wrong about that, but I could try fishing at the beach now. Especially since I need to forage around for stuff first. You know, like worms that give me a stone, a singular rock. Or like a mussel or winter root. I love these nautilus shells. Cave carrots, another mussel, well, several. Many, many things. Nautilus shells and mussels. More worms. With a book. I will take the book. I definitely have not read all the books. But all the books exist. Maybe not all of them. A lot of the books exist in the library. Because I've just been finding them and not reading them. One day I'll probably read them. Bunch of clay, another mussel or 2. It looks like 2. And fishing. And maybe finding a squid. Maybe. And saving one for Willy specifically. Because that's a Willy quest. Seaweed. Hold on, I made money in the time that I went from buying stuff at Robin's and getting here. I think it was a hardwood quest. You got 500 gold from the hardwood quest. So I could have bought more things from Robin if I had noticed at the time. Fish? It is really relaxing here on the beach. I'm looking at all the sand, how it's suddenly snow. And I'm like, is it actually... I just haven't gone to the beach very much. I forgot you can do perfection with Joja Run. Maybe might be your goal with this playthrough. Maybe. I did get... I don't know if it was perfection, but I did get at least 3... no, it was 4 candles for the... your grandfather judging the quality of your farm and everything you've done. I did get 4 candles in my other game, my other world. And so that's about as perfection as I'm willing to commit to. Because I know there's like true perfection, and that is a long haul. But at least I could try with the candles. I would really need to... Do I get rid of the bridal veil? I can get rid of the stone and the driftwood. Can I put this... I could put the sonar bobber on. I would need to commit to it. Because, like, year 2... I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that you just do naturally over the course of a community center run. My hand wasn't on the mouse. I was in more of, like, a talking... It is, but with Joja, it's easier. You just need a lot of money. Okay. Yeah, I would need to look at the requirements for that. My hand wasn't on the mouse either. I'm just in presentation mode where my hands are moving and no one can see it. Yeah, in my other game, it just happened kind of casually. I'm like, oh, I just happened to get 4 candles. That's great. And then for this, I've just been ignoring just certain things that I would feel like you might need. Like, I don't know. I would just check what it is, because I might be on a good track already, despite me feeling like I have like a haphazard collection of stuff. I don't even have animals. Uh, we'll see what happens. I might get 4 candles anyway. Why? Okay, I can get rid of that. I can drop that at least. That winter root was in the, that was in the ocean for a moment. I'm gonna eat some bread and maybe clear up some inventory space. I'm gonna also eat the winter root and maybe clear up some more inventory space. And go fishing some more. I just keep getting items from the treasure chest, so I could ignore the treasure chest and not get items. I don't even know if that was an exclamation mark or not. I think I just reeled it in from nothing. That's a halibut. Sonar bobber is nice. I like knowing what I'm about to catch. But also there's other ones that are like a little bit more useful for like catching the thing in the first place, but then you don't know what you're catching. I would like a squid, if possible. I believe it's winter at night. I can get rid of the stick. Squid! Hey! With a treasure chest. Oh no, I'm gonna have so much in my inventory. This is... It's jumpy. It's jumpy. It is trying to evade me. Nope, nope. Okay. I can actually maybe get rid of that. No, how about I get rid of that? How about I eat some of this? Random green algae, which is apparently edible. And you gain a little bit of energy. I'm not sure if I would want to eat it myself. But it is useful for just gaining energy. Albacore. Why am I finding so many albacore right now? Like, I was struggling to find one for that quest for Demetrius. I think it was Demetrius. It was for a quest, and I was struggling to find one when the quest said 10, and now I found 3 without even trying. Because I'm only trying to look for squid. You used the last piece of your bait. Well, I have other bait. It's not the best bait, but it is bait. Also, I'd be really surprised if I don't level up in fishing at this point. Because it's either I fish a lot or not at all. So I'm like, how did I even get to 7 fishing levels in the first place? But then I'm fishing this much. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm surprised I don't have more fishing levels. Try moving more on the right. Like the... like casting... Ah, is it... is it that the more deep water? Because usually I just, like, cast the line wherever it happens to be, away from the pier. Okay. So, like, over here-ish. I did find a squid, though. I'm happy I found a squid. But I am curious to see if there's anything special over here, because I know, like, different areas can get you different things. I also know there's, like, the legendary type fish. Well, there's one that's called the legend. There's also just Oh, it's iridium herring. That's nice. I get rid of the silver herring. Seaweed. Okay. That one was max. Not necessarily that island, but just go deeper. That makes sense. Yeah, with the casting meter, I'm just like, it just lands wherever. With me fishing, it's just like, yeah, it's just wherever. And if I like probably had more of a system, I would probably get more consistent insert fish or more consistent quality or something. You used the last piece of your bait again. Was that another iridium star? That's nice. I'm just curious for what's deeper. I also might need to head back at some point. Oh, that was better ranked. It is a quality thing. I don't know. Fishing is one of those things in Stardew that I'm just like. It's not that it's not. It's not that it's difficult because like early game fishing is difficult, but like with the stuff I've got, it's like still decent and not that hard. No, I'm not. But I don't know. I think it's just like it's one of those things that I don't know too much about. So I feel like if I did more research, that I might be more invested in fishing in general. I still might not be because it's also like I'm just standing there. So I would need to make it more interesting in order to keep my attention better and make up for the fact that I am just standing there. Okay, maybe I will put all the fish in the dump chest. So I'm gonna move all the other fish back over here. This is also sometimes the fishing chest to me. Nope, I need that. This actually goes somewhere else. Rainbow trout. Coal, hardwood, seaweed. Does seaweed go in there? I think seaweed goes in here, actually. Bridal veil, telephone workbench. I could put the telephone in there. Treasure chests have a chance to yield row. I'll take that. The gold bars that will go towards the pan once that is unlocked. I like fishing, but yeah, it's kind of repetitive. I just like to have ponds on farm with different colors. I know, those are so much fun. Prehistoric vertebra that I can sell, basically. I can put this into my inventory to give Willy later. And I can put the phone in here mostly for the various jokes that arise. Right next to my... The cat is in the way. Right next to my headboard. Okay, I'm gonna see how much I made, which is mostly mushrooms. That's mostly mushrooms. I like how this is turning out. And then that's gonna be it for me for the stream, because I'm gonna take a break and rest because it's been a very busy day, and I still managed to stream even with that. So thank you everyone for chatting and lurking and watching and all that. I'm still playing Stardew with Liv Awesome over on her channel on Mondays. So that is happening. I will probably be back in a week-ish with more Stardew myself. Mushroom is a good way of profit. It is! That's why I invested so much into mushrooms right now. And not animals, apparently. But yes, thank you everyone. I will see you later. Good night and Merry Christmas. And later!